What is up, tobacco enjoyers? 1PS. Here's a little blend that I was trying the last couple days. Just made a few more bowls of it. This one's another keeper, but what it is one part C&D Red Virginia Ribbon, one part I believe C&D White Burley blending, one part unsweetened black Cavendish, and then it's got a pinch of Sutliff aged Maduro Cavendish and a pinch of Peter Stokkebye 702 Burley. And I believe that's everything. But yeah, it's pretty good. A nice looking tobacco, if you ask me. Well, it's the 23rd. We're still here. So it was a pretty bold prediction. The internet's still on, though. Day's not over yet. But, like I said, this comes up for the last, I've been aware of it for, since like 2019, 2018 or so. The whole theory of something's going to happen on the 23rd of September. I saw it. One of the takes I saw on it is that it's a ritual in itself to get everybody like nervous about it. It's like a fear ritual. But the thing is, I'm not afraid. If a nuke drops right now, nope. How about right now? Nope. And my city's a target for sure. If there's going to be like a mutually assured destruction plan. But I've also like the Chicago fire style where they're trying to just get rid of, you know, all the people so they can come in and get some good real estate. They might try some kind of thing. They might do some kind of thing. They might do a thing. But, all that, anything could happen to us at any time. We're just, whether you believe we're in space or we're on flat Earth or whatever, we're on the back of a sea turtle swimming through space, whatever you want to believe, anything could happen to us at any time. It could all be a dream. We could all be in the dream of some little dude that's inside a flower. That's one of them. He could wake up. But anyway, there's no point in living in fear. I used to be like a really fun guy. I used to have fun all the time. I used to be really positive. That was like my goal was to be positive about everything. But then stuff happens in your life as you get older. People, close to you have issues and you have your own issues and the world has its own issues and it's really hard to stay up. But, you got to do your best. Or what's the point? I hear the birds outside. A little flock of some kind of birds that always comes around here. Peregrine falcons, I'm sure. But I got some coffee I just made. It's steeping in my French press, my coffee press, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to go for a walk a little bit later and smoke a bowl of this stuff. I'm letting it kind of dry out. The aged Maduro Cavendish and the Sutliff vanilla custard is kind of wet. Oh, did I leave out that that's in there? Yeah, it's one part Cornell and Deal Red Virginia Ribbon, one part White Burley, one part Sutliff vanilla custard, one part unsweetened black Cavendish, a pinch of aged Maduro Cavendish, and a pinch of 702 Burley. That's the complete recipe for this one. But anyway, we'll catch you on our little walk here. I don't have any jobs today, unfortunately. But I scheduled a few more yesterday, so that's good. But maybe we'll drive the moneymaker over somewhere to have a nice bowl and be all ready to go and have my magnets on the side of my compressor with my info on it. Maybe I'll get a couple more calls. That's my plan. It's a nice life to be living, though, to not have to get up and go drive an hour to work 10, 12 hours, and then drive another hour home and get home with like barely enough energy to like clean the mud off yourself and like shove some kind of food that you can microwave or throw in the oven for 20 minutes, like because you don't have any energy to like cook proper food, eating gas station food all day. You bring like apples and stuff with you, and you don't even have enough energy to make sandwiches for the next day. And then you work Saturday, of course, because they need you to work Saturday. It's like, man, where are all these jobs? Where I want to take some of this work from these other people. That's what I've been doing. I've been getting a lot of customers that are unsatisfied with their guys because the guys that these companies send are like right off of Craigslist and like fresh out of jail or fresh out of, it's their first job, or they get frustrated easily. They don't want to do the work. Even guys that know better. These guys they'll replace a controller before they ever open a valve box to check wiring. For me, it's fun. It's always been like a free puzzle that I get to do, and I get paid to figure it out. That's how I always looked at fixing sprinkler systems. And it's not too serious. It's not like somebody's hot water for their house. It's not like somebody's electricity for their house. Nobody's gonna die. You know, it was like a totally different thing 25 years ago when I got into this. It was a totally different thing. And now life is totally different world. I feel like the world's changed around me. But whatever. Because I don't have to do that right now. I don't have to. And I'm not gonna. Come on, me time. Got some peregrine falcons walking the road. That guy doesn't know that if you honk at them, they think you're communicating with them and they don't move. Just drive at them. They'll get out of the way. They know what they're doing. That flock of, they're geese. Or are they? Yeah, they're geese. They're not loons. They're geese. They're Canadian geese. I mean, peregrine falcons. Little gas station coffee. You got the Brigham with some of that blend. The aforementioned blend. It's a gray day out here. Not really too scenic, but I'm just enjoying my pipe. You can see my battery's low on my phone, so don't really have much else to say, but the internet's still on, right? Is this thing on? So hopefully we're gonna all make it today till tomorrow, and then do the same old shit all over again for as long as we can. It's about 1:45 noon. Anyway, this tobacco is really good. I feel very blessed to have this free time to myself to just exist and kind of do whatever I want within reason. I spent about half my life like this. And most people don't get to do that. And that's not lost on me. So shout out to all the real ones that are out there grinding. It's just the luck of the draw. But I'll have to grind again soon, don't worry. I always do. No free rides on this little circus that we're all a part of. Step right up, step right up. Well, it looks like we made it another year with this 923 bullshit. Maybe it is just a fear-mongering campaign. Something to do with the solstice or whatever this year. Whatever. Turned out to be a beautiful day after all that grayness earlier. So I don't know what temperature it is right now, maybe 70. It's about perfect for me. Liminal spaces today at the park, and there's nobody here. But, except the squirrels and me. But you know, that's alright. During the scamdemic, I prayed for things to return back to normal for just a little while. Because I got a little stir crazy. Even though I went wherever I wanted to go, except in stores that would make me wear a mask, I didn't put a mask on once the whole time. Luckily, I had preps because I was expecting the shit to hit the fan long before that. And I didn't have to get any food for like a year. And then around the second year, the mask bullshit was still going on, and I had to start getting creative. I ended up having to order some stuff from Amazon and whatnot, which kind of pissed me off, but whatever. At least I got the food without having to go put a mask on. Bought some vegetables off a lady that grows it in her garden. Got some kale, some squash, some carrots. Purple carrots too. She had regular carrots and purple carrots. Tomatoes. What else? I had my own chives and raspberries. Had lots of rice, lots of beans, all that kind of stuff. As much as a person could want. But you know, the shit didn't hit the fan fast, did it? We always thought it would hit the fan, shit would hit the fan because of some big event. But it's more like some big monster just took a giant dump on the fan. Just it's a big old shit right on the fan. And now the fan is struggling. The blade's trying to spin, but it can't because there's too much shit. It's smoking. It's starting to burn up. Now the shit is smoldering, smoking. Acrid, putrid smoke, choking everything out. It wasn't the shit hitting the fan fast and flying everywhere. It was the shit burning out the fan and then smoking us out, asphyxiating us with the putrid, stinking, burning shit vapors. But today it's a beautiful day. And I'm thankful for that. It's always a beautiful day somewhere, even if it's not a beautiful day where you are. But today it's a beautiful day right here. My liminal space is closed. There's another person entering the domain. Son of a bitch. Well. on to our other liminal areas. One PS out.